Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Aquarius at the foundation, please? Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the foundation. Quite the heavy energy to open with here, Aqua. This is an energy of being left out in the cold. It's also an energy of some sort of poverty, but this is not you. This is the energy you're moving away from. I did a pre-spread for you, and I got the Chariot right there at the foundation. This is now giving me another vantage point of the same energy. You are in this energy of victory and control, Aqua, like I picked up in the pre-spread. This energy right here is what you're leaving behind. You've been dealing with these very domineering individuals in your life that have been creating a lot of delay, not allow you to focus on the growth of your life. It's an energy that would create setbacks for you every time you were making steps to improve the quality of your life. People who would rather focus on what everybody else is doing rather than focus on their own life. These are individuals that would rather spend all their time holding back another individual from bringing happiness and abundance into their life. These are individuals that would rather bring stagnation and delays into somebody else's life than to focus on how they can improve their own life. These are people who do not want to look in the mirror, and I feel that now they are starting to receive some sort of karma here. But what this has taken to trigger this karma into their life, Aqua, is you really self-empowering, taking the control back over your life, seeing the truth, and pushing forward. You needed to get out of the way, so to speak. This is an energy here of some sort of financial hardship is what I'm picking up here. Very hopeless energy, a lot of worry, and an overall blanketed energy of poverty now awaits these individuals that wanted to create some sort of resistance for you in your foundation, in your stability, something like this. What do we have at the sacral? Too many cards. We're going to go ahead and take that Ace of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the sacral. And now, because you have put yourself first, your needs, your happiness, you're not allowing yourself to fall victim to these individuals' tactics anymore. The divine comes through and assists you, helps you elevate into this new season in your life with this Ace of Cups at the sacral. It's an energy of emotional strength, which I feel is what it's taken to remove yourself from this situation here. This was very hard to do, Aqua. Some of you are in the process of this right now. Some of you are trying to find the strength to do this. But you really just have to say the word, Aquarius, and take that first step. And then the divine will come through and help carry you the rest of the way. It's an energy of you self-empowering, projecting that energy out into the universe, and then allowing the universe to mirror that energy back on you in your life. This is karma. This is how you manifest. You tell the universe what you want by the actions you take in your life. When you stay in situations like this Five of Pentacles at the foundation and you allow other people to dominate you and manipulate you and keep you in these karmic cycles, the universe can't support you. You're essentially just manifesting more of that energy into your life. But when you take a step forward and tell the universe based off of your actions that you're not willing to allow this to take place any further, the universe says to you, we've been waiting for you to make this decision for yourself, to see your self-worth, to self-empower. And now we can support you, surround you with energies that reinforce this decision you're making in your life. And for those of you who are still dealing with this situation, this message is going to be what you can expect to happen once you make the decision to stand in power and take control back over your life. What do we have at the solar plexus? Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy at the solar plexus. 2 aces. Unbelievable. You go from 5 of Pentacles to Ace of Cups to Ace of Wands. After a time of being faced with horrendous setbacks and delays in your life, lacking the motivation to step in this energy of purpose and power, the divine blesses you with new forms of inspiration and creative strength. This is an energy of power. You taking the control back, feeling completely reinvigorated. It's like you have this flood of energy that comes into your life once you cut this very dark, demonic energy of poverty out of your life. See, this is a mindset. Poverty is a mindset. It's like a disease that just weaves its way through everything. It takes time to heal from that energy too, even once you've moved on from it. But this will make or break you, Aqua. A lot of you have a vision of your life, how you want it to look. But this energy that surrounds you with this 5 of Pentacles at the foundation is doing everything it can to set fire to those dreams, to squash and suffocate all the hopes you have for building a future for yourself. But there's a reason why you have those visions, Aqua. Those were programmed into you before you even came here to live out this life cycle. Those visions, they are your purpose. And I feel that those visions are God-given. They're very important. And this is why you've been dealing with this energy that's been coming against you in such a overwhelming capacity. I know this energy so well, I can feel it. I was once in a karmic cycle like this. Every action I would take was met with some sort of dream crusher energy by the individuals that were in my life. And the way they would do it was so systematic. They would watch me work towards something, and then in the 11th hour, right before I would pull through a victory for myself, they would come through and steamroll everything I had been working on. But in most cases, it's not obvious. You can't see it coming. They'll use manipulation tactics. Things like, oh, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Maybe you should rethink your steps. Or, yeah, I don't think that's good for you. You know, things like this, causing you to self-sabotage. Once I removed myself from those energies in my life, see, you have to remove yourself. You can't wait for other people to remove themselves, because they won't. Removing yourself is all a part of this self-empowerment with this Ace of Wands at the solar plexus. See, once I did this, started going my own way and focusing on myself and putting all of my energy into my manifestations, things just miraculously started to come to full manifest. Everything came to fruition because I didn't have an opposing energy there, crushing my dreams in the 11th hour and instilling endless self-doubt inside of me. And it's crazy to think that anybody can have this much power over you, Aqua, right? Which is telling me that it's people close to you. People that have been around your entire life, programmed you to see them in a very specific way, programmed you to think that you could trust them and that they had your best interest in mind. But Aqua, all I can tell you is if you're dealing with this energy, I challenge you just to go your own way for a while. Cut yourself off from any individuals in your life that you may be questioning after hearing this message, and see how much growth you actually start to see. Because Aqua, I'd bet that if you did that and you saw the results that started to unfold in your life, you would never look back. I just felt a burst of anger. You'd go through a phase of feeling very angry that these individuals could be so wicked and would do something like that to you. You'd start to feel angry that so much time was wasted. But Aqua, what I've learned is once you get on this path and you see the truth, and you start moving inside this energy of purpose, and you start to see things in your life come to full manifest, eventually you will start to see that no time was wasted. That you're exactly where you're supposed to be, exactly when you're supposed to be there. Everything happens in a divine order. I lost many decades to these karmic cycles of poverty. The poverty mindset is just, it really is like a cancer. But it's so much worse because it goes undetected. It is really spiritual cancer. What do we have at the heart? Wow, Two of Wands, Aries energy at the heart. And here you are now, on the other side. You're like, God, I can't believe they took so much time away from me. How could they be so wicked? But this is also you now, standing in your power, Aqua. Making plans for the future, seeing your way forward. Clearly, for the first time I feel ever. Here they are, and here you are. You were once in this energy right here, or you're in this energy right now, and this is future you. And see, once the scales tip, which occurs when you self-empower, by the way, this is how you bring karmic justice into your life. Karmic justice is not something you just sit around and wait for. It doesn't show up on your front doorstep. No, you have to take action in your life. Step out on faith. Allow the divine to come through and reinforce your moves into this new season in your life and out of this karmic cycle. But once you do this, the scales of karmic justice tip, which now triggers a judgment energy into these individuals' lives and their sentence to their karma for their wicked deeds towards you and most likely many others. People who have a poverty mindset must spread the disease. Poverty mindset is a form of possession. There's an actual demon who rules over that energy. Their behavioral patterns that individuals take on in their life. And as we know, misery loves company, which means they must spread that disease. And when you're dealing with family members who have this poverty mindset, whatever it is, the dream crusher energy, well, Aqua, this is a hard hand to be dealt because it's incredibly difficult to come to terms with who these individuals really are in your life. It's not easy. It took me years to build up the courage to do this. But for me, I was driven to the point where I was losing everything because I wasn't on my intended path. So the divine was trying to wake me up. And then finally I got to a point where I had no other choice. I had to just completely let go and step out on faith and follow my intuitive guidance in a very methodical fashion. And sure enough, the divine gave me the keys to unlock this new door in my life. And none of these individuals were able to cross through that doorway with me. All those individuals who kept me inside that energy are nowhere to be found in this new life cycle. I haven't spoken to them in years. They're all gone. They may as well not even exist in my reality anymore, and vice versa. It's so interesting when you wake up to your purpose and you step into this path. You really, really, truly do feel yourself on a completely new timeline. I never understood what that meant until now, but it makes so much sense once you cross over, Aqua, and you're in that energy, you're living it. You'll be like, wow, I get it now. But to simplify everything that I've said thus far, Aqua, it's very important that you go after that vision you hold, those dreams, that knowingness inside of your heart that was put there by God, the divine. That is the call. That call is your purpose. You have a very specific path that was laid out for you before you came here, Aqua, that you must walk. It is your mission, whatever it is. That mission has a healing effect on the collective. So a very simple example of this would be an individual whose life purpose is to be a musician, somebody who creates music that helps heal people, gives people hope. But this individual is stuck inside a karmic cycle of poverty. People surrounding them, telling them that they'll never succeed, or just to give it up. They're not good enough. Something like this. These people are possessed. They're demons that have been assigned to you by the devil to keep you out of your purpose, to stop you from healing the world and the collective. And it doesn't even need to be on a collective scale, Aqua. You don't need to be a world-renowned star. Of course, you can be, and this will speak to people on all different levels here, but it can even be you just having an influence over your community. Each one of us works in a very specific incremental fashion. We all have a very specific allocated position that we're supposed to be functioning in, energetically speaking and vibrationally speaking, in this life cycle. There's many layers and there's a lot of depth to what I'm saying, Aqua. I could really go on endlessly about this subject matter. But to pull it all in, Aqua, you're here to do something very specific. And you're dealing with energies that are trying to keep you away from doing that. What do we have at the throat, please? Emperor. Aries energy at the throat. Really does reinforce everything that I'm saying here, Aqua. This is you. Something here around communication as well at the throat chakra. The Emperor is an energy of some sort of worldly status, but it's just confirming what I was saying before. It's just a status in your world, in your universe. It's also an individual who has a lot of spiritual aptitude. So it's your connection with your higher self and the divine, and you opening up this channel for this divine guidance that helps you get into this new season of your life, the winning season. And yes, it does take a lot of courage to do this, Aqua. This is no easy task, because the fact that you have to move on from this karmic cycle, whatever this is to you, is also a part of your mission. This was all written in this divine blueprint for your life. You overcoming. There's great wisdom that you will gain from overcoming this cycle in your life. It takes a lot of energy and endurance to push through and keep going. But there's tremendous fortune waiting for you, Aqua, once you do this. This is the energy of a Kundalini awakening. This is you coming online, Aqua, to who it is you really are. And this really is the polar opposite from this energy. This is the scales tipping. You realizing who you are and what you came here to do, or enough of it to get moving. I just heard these individuals are going to have to watch you in this new season of your life, but they're going to have to watch you from afar. You're going to have a protective layer around you where they just won't be able to reach you anymore. You're going to become unreachable, Aqua. However this shows up for you. It's like every time they try to make a move to, say, contact you or reach out to you, something goes wrong in their life. Knocks them off path. Distracts them. Something like this. What do we have at the third eye, please? Wow. Temperance, Sag energy at the third eye. There's a lot of fire on this table. Fire, 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 fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Aries, Sag. Leadership and movement. Here you are, leaving the chaos of the past behind. This karmic cycle, that's what that represents. This exploding volcano. You're on path now, remaining very balanced in this energy of healing, in this energy of purpose, right there at the third eye. It's like you go from perceiving your life in this energy of poverty, lack, not having the confidence to push forward and pull through this vision, to now being in this completely new season, moving in this energy of purpose in your mission. That's how you're perceiving your reality now. inside that energy, finally holding this long-term vision. You can see your way forward. There's no disruptive energies around you anymore, creating imbalances, bringing excessive chaos into your life. It just all seemingly just spills away. It all starts to dissipate from your life like a bad nightmare. And you're finally connected with the true will of your life, Aqua. And I'm just picking up this very calm, quiet energy from you because you have this inner drive to succeed now, which speaks on this Ace of Wands at the solar plexus. The divine has empowered you. You see your way forward. They're giving you all the tools you need to reinforce you and support you on your journey. What do we have at the crown, please? Too many cards. They want me to take this card, okay. Boom. The moon, Pisces energy at the crown. This goes along perfectly with everything I just said, Aqua. Here you are, right? I feel like this face represents you when you're inside this karmic cycle, or this is you now, okay? You're like, I know that there's something better out there for me. I know that this vision that I hold is my path. I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then you have all these chaotic energies like, no, Aqua, that's silly. You can't do that. You'll never be able to pull that off. This little crab's like, yeah, Aqua, just stay here with us, right? Just stay inside this poverty mindset, right? You know? Very deceptive energies in your life, blocking your intuition. Emphasis on your dreams here as well, Aqua. Your dreams are calling out to you. You need to release any sort of fear and anxiety, overcome these illusions that these individuals have brought into your life, and you need to push forward. Speak your truth with this Emperor at the throat into existence. Create an affirmation surrounding your visions. Whatever it is you know that you're supposed to be doing, the life you're supposed to be living, speak it into the ethers, Aqua. Think about the word witchery, the word magic that these individuals spoke into your life with their negative projections. Think about how that actually worked for a time and how powerful that was in your life. How it stopped you from seeing the truth or bringing the truth into your reality. Now I want you to transmute that energy by speaking positive affirmations into your life. In other words, Aqua, if individuals can speak wickedness and failure into your life, then you can most definitely speak positivity and success into your reality with ease. And I'm not just saying that, Aqua, I've literally done it, okay? I came from the lowest pits of hell and poverty, decades of mental abuse, horrendous gaslighting and narcissism, into a life that is flooding with success and abundance. I've been in this energy now for a little over 2 years. But everything I've laid out in this reading right here is what I personally had to do. I never give you guys examples on how to do things unless I have personally done them myself. That's the whole reason why I'm even here. Because all of these examples have been tested in my own life. They're tried and true, and they work. But you must follow the steps methodically and precisely, like you're walking a tightrope out of hell. You will make it. You will get there, but it takes tremendous courage and power on your part. But all you need to do is ask for help from the divine. Take that first step to self-empowerment. That is the hardest part, pulling the plug. The rest of it gets easier and easier. It does not get harder. The hardest part is the first initial step. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot? Let's see what demons are trying to keep my Aquarius' root chakra blocked, please. 10 of Swords, Gemini energy at the foundation. And this just further details everything that I've been saying here, Aqua. These individuals are going to be dealing with a lot of painful endings in their life once you self-empower. And this is also going to bring you a lot of validation in your movements. You're going to start to feel supported. You're going to know you're on the right path. There'll be no doubt in your mind. This is also an energy here of the worst having passed once you make this first step to move away from this Five of Pentacles energy, which confirms what I just said about the first step being the hardest. You need to liberate yourself from this energy. Step into this new start. Just forgive and move forward. And forgiveness is something you do within. You forgive yourself for having stayed inside these energies for as long as you did. And I understand that some of us just don't know the depths to what was taking place here. But some of you continue to stay inside these cycles because you're too scared. And at that point, you're essentially enabling that energy in your life. Okay, but whatever the case is here, no matter how that shows up for you, you just forgive yourself from a soul level, a soul perspective, and move forward. You don't hold on to any bitterness or resentment. You know, for me, I'm grateful for all my struggles because it got me to where I am now. And boy, do I have some amazing stories. And I have a tremendous amount of wisdom that I've gained from these cycles that I've had to go through with these demons. I faced off with legions of demons over decades, and it's given me all the tools I need to now sit here and help all of you to see the way forward and to try and give you all some sort of tools so you can self-empower. This is evolution. I'm just an agent of evolution. I've just been sent here to do a job. I had to unstick myself from this energy, get in the flow of life, and start evolving my own life. And now I've been given the job to show all of you how you can do this in your lives. It's like I'm an air traffic controller. I'm out on the runway, clearing the way so you can take off, Aqua. Clearing the way for takeoff. What do we have at the sacral, please? Nine of Wands, Sag energy, Marchosius at the sacral. Aqua, the way you do this is by having faith and holding on to hope, holding on to those visions. You must push forward despite any of the setbacks that these individuals are bringing into your life. Resilience and determination is what's going to get you to the other side of this. There's a lot of fire on this spread here, okay? Courage, power, determination. You need to encompass this tremendous and steady force that cannot be shaken, Aqua. I just saw a giant in my mind's eye that had been roped down by all these tiny people. It's like you'd been in slumber, not knowing that you're a giant. And now I just see you waking up, and all these energies around you are scared because you're starting to see the truth. You're getting up and you're pulling these ropes off, and there's all these little people flying around. This is just representing the power that you have inside of you. It's very important that you focus and reawaken that giant that you have inside of you, Aqua. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? The Chariot, Andras, at the solar plexus. This represents what I was saying, that in the 11th hour, right before you're about to pull through a manifestation, something would come through and just steamroll, sabotage, whatever it is, right in the 11th hour. It's all here. You just need to accept the truth. This is a very domineering energy. It's an energy that's always messing with your focus. Energy that wants you to give up all the time. Energy that creates discord, right there. Discord, slayer of men, right? Slayer of men speaks to me about who it is you're supposed to be, male or female. Genders don't matter in tarot. But this person comes through and just slays that vision from you, cuts you down. What do we have at the heart, please? And then we have Salos, which is the Two of Cups, forgetting. These individuals are very jealous of you, Aqua. A lot of them have seen what you're supposed to do in this lifetime before you were even aware of it, which is telling me it could be family members, parents for some of you, parents that are jealous of their own children. Could be siblings as well. Could really be anybody, but there's just an overall energy here of envy. And it's like this energy brings a lot of discord and arguments and stuff into your life, so you just never have the energy to do anything. It's like they steal days away from you. We only get so many, Aqua. Each day is a precious gift. What are you doing with those days? Because even though I understand that everything happens in a divine order now and everything had to happen the way it did, because it's given me tremendous wisdom, I still can't forget about the days that were lost and what I could have accomplished. Because now my days are packed so tight, they're gasping for air because I have so much I have to do on the daily basis, that I truly understand the value of time and how we only get so much of it in this lifetime. So if I can impart any wisdom on you, Aqua, it would be to really take stock on how you're spending your time, your days. Because what I found is we're meant to be spending our days in service to our path, however that shows up for you. And this is what aligns you with abundance and happiness. As long as you're functioning inside of this energy of purpose, your mission, everything else just comes with ease. You don't even have to think about it, Aqua. It just shows up. If you're having resistance in areas of your life, that's because you're not on path. I feel that for the Aquas out there that are still in these cycles, and I understand that a lot of you are still in this cycle, this message is going to be for you, to give you some sort of hope on what's possible here. And then we have Luia, fruition, which is the Two of Cups from the Angel Tarot. So we have the demon and the angel here. And this is the polar opposite now, Aqua. This is an energy of happiness. New connections coming into your life that are all in alignment with you and your path. The divine flooding you with opportunities to support you in your mission. It could be energies of a new soul tribe. It could be new love connections. It could be you building a family. There's many ways this can show up. But a Two of Cups upright energy is a beautiful energy. It's just an overall energy of support that you're getting from the divine because you're on path. What do we have at the throat, please, from the Angel Tarot? Knight of Pentacles, Lela Hell, the praiseworthy God. Light of understanding, acquires knowledge and cures illness. And this goes along perfectly with what I was saying earlier about stepping in a very methodical fashion. This is an energy of practicality. It's also a very thorough, very reliable kind of energy. As long as you move in this fashion, Aqua, you can completely transform your life. I promise you that. If you follow every step that the divine is giving you intuitively without faltering, right? Like I said, walking on a tightrope out of hell, you will make it. You will not fall. It's an energy of stepping out on faith, Aqua. What do we have at the third eye, please? Wow. What did I say? Walking on a tightrope out of hell. The devil, Samael, the severity of God, seduction and downfall, communicates with the dead, teaches the occult and magic. And doesn't it look like the devil's shuffling off like, oh crap, Aqua sees me now. Sees how I've been working in his life. I must shuffle off back to hell because I'm a coward. See, once you spot how the devil is working in your life through these other individuals are just vessels. These other individuals are hosting these demonic energies, that energy of possession. They vibrate so low based off of how they live their lives, the decisions they make, puts them in a low vibration, they become a host for these demonic entity attachments. But once you spot this, Aqua, they shuffle off to hell. And they try to think about a new way that they can weasel back into your life. These energies will always be trying to get back into your life, Aqua. It's a part of the path that you are on. But you become very hip to this. You are awoken to how this energy works, and it becomes harder and harder for them to even approach you, let alone try and become a fixture in your life ever again. For me personally, these energies just don't even approach me anymore. They're too intimidated by what I can see. Imagine trying to pull the wool over my eyes. And that is the karma for the individuals that came against me. Having to accept the fact that I'm a seer. I can see and sense these energies. And I've seen everything they did to me. You're going to be blessed with the same, Aqua. You're going to be given the sight to see, but you must cross that tightrope. Remove yourself so the divine can have access to you and support you moving forward. You choose to be in hell. When you're in hell, which is just an example of the cycle that you're living in with these individuals, the divine can only try and get to you intuitively. This is the only way they have access to you. But once you self-empowered, take that first step, cross that tightrope out of hell, step onto that safe land, so to speak, then the divine can come through and support you in all areas of your life. Aqua, man, we've been waiting for you to cross that tightrope. We have so many blessings we can bring into your life now. You're like, what, really? I'm like, yeah, we need you to self-empower, take the first step. We can't really access you because you've given yourself to these devil energies. They have rulership over you. We need you to just step out and have faith that this is what this is all about. By you having faith and hope, then we get a win over these low vibrational demonic energies that have been working in your life. Just need to see the truth and accept it, Aqua. What do we have at the crown to close this out for Aquarius, please? Ooh, what do we got? Unbelievable. 4 of Pentacles, Mizrael. And look at this angel casting out these demons from your life, right? God liberating the oppressed. Self-atonement. Cures mental illness. Deliverance from persecution, right? It's like being inside a karmic cycle like this is a form of mental illness. You thinking that your visions that you hold for your life are not possible is a form of mental illness. You thinking that your truth is not attainable is a form of mental illness. Think about that, Aquarius, because you're being hoodwinked and bamboozled to accept a reality that is not in alignment with who you really are. It's an illusion. It's mental illness. And this 4 of Pentacles is you turning the tables on this poverty mindset. It's an energy of stability, and it's an energy of wealth. The opposite to the energy that we started out with. Aqua, you just need to accept the truth and step into your power, because it is most definitely waiting for you. Just take that first step, Aqua. I promise that will be the hardest one you take. The rest will come with ease. Aquarius, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Aquarius. Take care.